Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you're all well. And in this video, we are going to talk about video chat. How to do video chat. How to write simple code to perform this video chat functionality in your Angular 2 applications. I had already done a video on this using. In that video, I used peer.js to, create a P2P connection between two users and then send over your video stream through WebRTC. So a lot of people, what they did was they started asking me like peer.js is outdated and peer.js has not been updated for the past 2 years, I think. I don't remember exactly. So how can we use an outdated library in our application? We need something fresh. We need something that's been in maintenance. See, it's been 2 years, right? So people are asking me, we need something fresh. We need something that's been maintained regularly. So what I thought was I decided to go with simple peer, another peer.js. Another P2P connection library. It's written by a guy called Feroz. For those of you who don't know who Feroz is the one who wrote the YouTube incident a few years back, and then it created a huge sensational news since the CEO of YouTube tweeted him offering him a job, right? So that's the guy, and he maintains it pretty much regularly. The last commit was around 15 hours ago. So yeah guys, I decided to use this in our Angular 2 application and show you how to create a P2P connection, how to send data over that connection, and how to stream video over that connection. That is to create a video chat, to enable a video chat functionality in your application using this simple peer library. And as usual, this uses WebRTC on the whole, and this is just easier way of using WebRTC in order to accomplish our desired functionality. So let's get started, guys. First of all, what I have done here is I have created a new application, scaffolded out a new application, and then I have opened it in my VS Code editor. So let's go ahead and reference simple peer in our application first. So I'll go here and I'll simply use a CDN, guys. So I'll just copy this and get into my index.html and paste it here. Okay, a very simple piece of it's a very simple thing, right? We are just referencing. Alternatively, you can use npm install and then reference your JS file from there as well. But I am just using a simple standalone file since this is going to be a basic demo. Anyway, let's move on. So I'll get into app and app component.html. First of all, I'll create input type equal to text ng model target here, and I'll close this. I'll have a button which when clicked button click equal to an event, right? So connect, and I'll connect. Okay, very simple code. Then I'll get into app.component.ts, and in order to establish the functionality, we'll do some manipulations over here. First of all, what we'll do is we'll have that target pair. This is the one we used, right? Yeah, target pair. This will be any, and we'll have another pair. Okay, so we have two variables, and what else? We'll have ng on it. implements on init. So we'll just come here and then give this dot pair equal to new simple pair, and this will, the configuration will give initiator location dot hash equal to hash. The reason why I'm giving it like this is that this denotes that whatever browser tries to connect with the hash init suffix in the URL will be the initiator of that entire P2P network. So if browser tries to connect without this hash init at the trailing end of the URL, then obviously it's not going to be the initiator, and it's just trying to join another peer-to-peer initiated network. So that's the purpose of this. We are simply specifying whether this pair is going to be the initiator or not of the entire network, guys. That's all in simple terms. Then I'll give triple false. I don't know why we are giving this. Okay, so we have a pair that is created now. We'll go ahead and this simple pair won't be okay. We need to say TypeScript won't accept this, right? So what we need to do is we need to declare this on the typings.d.ts or install the typings if available. Now we will just give it in the typings.d.ts. So okay, where is the typing? The scaffold doesn't give, clay tool doesn't give the typings.ts file. Where is it? So let's go ahead and create them. Typings.d.ts, and inside this declare var simple pair ini. Okay, and in order to reference, this won't get pulled up in our compiler, right? So we need to get into main.ts, and then we need to reference the path of that thing. We need to reference the path of path. I forgot the syntax of how to do this, guys. I think it's reference path. Well, let's check it out. Let's see how this goes. And then okay. So now that we have created a typings file, and this is okay. Now let's go into our app.component.ts. The error vanishes, right? So let's move on with the code. Now what we'll do is first of all, once we have created a pair, we will send out a signal to say that a pair is ready, and other connecting pairs can now connect to this pair. So we'll send out a signal like that. To do that, what I'm going to do is I'm simply following the example he has given here, guys. This one. See, pair 1.signal, right? So we need to signal the other pairs that this pair is available. So what I'll do is pair dot this dot pair dot on signal function data, and console.log json stingify data. Okay, we'll just print it on the console so that we can see what's happening here. And then what we need to do is this dot target pair equal to data. Very simple piece of code. And then what we'll do, we'll have a separate code for sending over data when pairs connect to this. So pair dot on, in case I receive data, what should I do? Function data console.log received message plus data. Okay, very simple piece of code to show the received data onto our console. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and we created this one, right? Wait, this one for in order to paste this and connect. I'll show how this is done actually, guys, so that you'll get a better understanding. So what I'm doing is this connect function is there, right? I need to write that. So this connect, and what I'll be writing inside the connect is this dot peer dot signal json dot parse this dot target peer. Okay, it's a very simple piece of code. We are just you'll understand when you see it in action, and we'll have maybe one more message. This will simply send a message, this dot peer dot send hello world. Okay, and in order to do this, we'll simply copy paste this and then inside this send message. Here also I'll give it as message. Okay. Now let's run this and see what happens. Hopefully it should run fine. Let's see. Okay, so I'll first of all open this with the hash init trailing the suffix. Okay, as so far so good. Let's get into the console. Okay, now we can see this thing, right? This is what happened. How did we get this? We got this because we have given it as json.stringify of data. First, when the peer is created, it will just show off its ID, right? So consider this that this is its ID, and then I'll copy this, and then I'm creating another local host without the hash init tag now. So now if I just give it here and click on connect, type answer is there, right? Here its type is offer, and here its type is answer. So it has created a peer-to-peer connection, right? It is trying to connect in sense. So I'll just copy this, paste it here again, connect it, and now these two are connected. So in order to ensure that a peer-to-peer connection exists now, let's send some data and see what happens. First I'm clicking send message here. If I open this, receive message hello world, right? So if I try to send another message from here, automatically I'm receiving that message here as well, right? So now we can, I hope you can understand how we can create a peer-to-peer connection between these two peers and then send data over them, which can be received by the send data through the network, guys. This is how it's done. It's very, very simple, and you could create your own real-time application using this wonderful library in Angular 2. So I told you that I'll show you how to do a video chat, right? How to send a video stream over the network. So let's go ahead and do that. That's pretty much simple. If you understand this, and if you have come to this level, then that would be pretty much simple. So let's go ahead and open up our code again, and then there will be some considerable changes that we are going to make. So what are all the changes? Those will be easy, don't worry. So first what I'll do is I'll go ahead and create a video element here. Okay, so video tag is there, right? HTML5, obviously a lifesaver. So my video, and closed it. Okay, then what I'll do is I'll come back and say this, and use a view child, and then use a decorator here for that. View children is the decorator, or view child only. Okay, and my It's a very simple application. I mean, I'm just referencing that child from the view inside our code, guys. That's what I'm doing here. So using this view child, that's what it does. So let's make use of that here. And first we need to get it. We'll use webkit.getusermedia. If you're not familiar with this, kindly read it. There are separate things. For example, for Chrome it's webkit, and for Mozilla I think some MOZ or something like that. So we'll make use of that to get a video stream from our device and then transmit it over the P2P network to the other connected peers. So let's see how to do that. First I'll get into Injon in it, and then let video equals this dot my video dot native, okay, and then let here, or I'll show you where you might go wrong, or will that take too much of time? Okay, actually I'll just say it in without showing, guys. If you can just go ahead and give it like this. For example, wait, I'll create an instance for a navigator. That's what I'm doing here, navigator, and I'll make use of this dot n dot get user. What I'll do is I can simply use it like this. I can simply give it like this, guys. I hope you understand. And one more, what was that function error? We need to write an error callback for this as well, since that's part of the syntax for this. So error will simply give in console.log fail to get string, and we'll include the error. Okay, I can simply give it like this, but if you do this, you will get an error, guys. You will obviously get an error, and the error would be this dot here is not declared. Maybe I'll show it to you. String. Okay, save this, and what you will do is for data we have code, right? For similarly we need to have code for stream as well. This dot here dot stream function stream, and inside this video dot source equal to URL dot create object URL, and we'll give string here, and then video dot, it won't play by itself, so video dot play. Okay, code is ready now, guys. So once we connect itself, it'll now what it will do is it'll get the video stream and transmit it over the peer-to-peer network, established network. Let's see whether this goes fine. See, now you can see this, right? Cannot set property peer of undefined. It refers to this one. So why this error occurs is that usually, I mean, not just for this application, not just in this instance, why this uncaught type error, this thing occurs is that before this page gets loaded, before the video element in this page gets loaded, or before this peer, all these things get loaded, the application will try to create a peer, guys. That's what happens here. So if it does that before this is instantiated, then obviously it will be undefined, right? That's what is saying that uncaught type error, the pair cannot be something, a pair of undefined. So in order to tackle this problem, what we can do is we can what I'm saying as if I have encountered this, but for the past 1 or 2 days I have been stuck with this problem actually, and I fixed it. So I'll show you how to do this as well. It's pretty much quite easy, guys. So what you'll do is rather than having it like this, you will create one more local variable. Let peer x, let's name it as peer x, and this will be any. Okay, we'll save this, and instead of this using this dot peer, we can make use of this peer x. So it will become peer x. Okay, and in here everywhere it will become peer x. Okay. Now you might ask me, this is all good and well and fine in ng on init. What about this connect and message, right? So we need to make sure that this dot peer also has this data present in peer x, right? So what we'll do for that is we'll give some time for the application to get fully instantiated, and then try to move the data to this dot peer. If that happens, then it will obviously not say that this dot peer is undefined, right? So let's make use of a set timeout function to accomplish this desired objective. So what I'll do is I'll get in here and then or set timeout arrow function this dot peer equal to peer x, and console.log this dot peer, so that we can get an idea that this is done, right? So I'll just give 5000, so that 5 seconds, whatever time your desired time you can give. And now what we'll do is first of all I'll go ahead and sorry guys, really sorry, I forgot to increase the font size today also. Many guys have previously complained that the font size is not that much visible. Why are you doing this? I'm really sorry. Okay, I hope this would obviously be visible now, I think. So what were we doing? Yeah, we have created a local variable prx, and then we have included everything. We have included a set timeout function so that we can make sure this prx data gets transferred to this dot peer, so that this can be this would be functional as well. So everything looks good as of now. Let's see how this reflects in our browser. So let's go ahead. Okay, we have a type offer. If you notice that this JSON is now a bit bigger, right, than the previous one, that's because we have included the stream as well, the video stream, the media stream as well. So we'll go ahead, copy this. This is the initiator, obviously. Paste it here. Connect. We have the answer stream. So not answer stream, is an ID. It's JSON simple. It's a JSON. Copy this as well. Paste it here. Connect. Now obviously both of them have been connected. So I'll just send you can see the message here, right? I can pretty much share the audio, but where is my video? I can't see my video, right? Can you see? Obviously you can't also see. So let's end this, both of this, and see where we went wrong actually. Video, we missed out the O guys, that's the problem. Now let's see whether it works. Okay, we have the answer here. Copy this as well. Paste. If you click on connect, a peer-to-peer connection would be established along with our video stream. So essentially we should be seeing ourselves in this video. Wow. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, video stream is established, and I can see myself, right? So imagine that this guy is totally a different me. Okay, maybe I'll check like this. This guy is a different version of me, and this guy is different version of me. So a peer-to-peer connection is established, and a video stream from my webcam is being transmitted over that peer-to-peer network, which is essentially a video chat application, right? A simple video chat application in your Angular 2. I'm going to stop this because it's messing up my audio. Hopefully you won't hear it, since audio goes through this and gets recorded for this screencast. Anyway guys, now that we have established this, I hope this was, I'll close this guys. Bye. So now that you know how to, it's a very simple code, right? It's a very simple process if you use simple peer library. So this is how you establish a peer-to-peer connection in Angular 2 and then create a basic video chat application, guys. You could obviously go ahead and write your own web chat application, completely real-time chat application using this library. Maybe I'll write one someday, and if you guys want to see how that's written, maybe just mention it in the comments, and I'll make a series of videos explaining how to write a fully functional chat application on that. Yeah guys, that's what I wanted to show to you guys today. Hope this was helpful. If you found this helpful, kindly share it with someone and help them too, so that you'll have more friends to talk to using our application. And if you found my videos helpful, if you really like my videos, kindly hit the like button. If you found my videos really helpful, kindly subscribe them, ask your friends to subscribe, and yeah guys, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.